the action which I took would probably have been more far-reaching and more careful. But I want also to make this point, Mr. Chairman. At the time of which we are speaking, the atrocities that had been committed in Germany had already been going on for some years. I think there was no responsible official of the department who was not anxious to have the United States live up within all proper limits of security to its great record, its great tradition, as a home of the refugees from political persecution and from racial and religious persecution. And I think for that reason, Mr. Chairman, that insofar as we felt it possible within the limits of the law and the security of the country, that in cases of this kind, we always gave the most sympathetic consideration. It is for that reason that I wanted to answer Mr. Stripling's question. But of course, a great deal of this information now available to me and my associates was not available. We didn't have the means of having one. And the department, as early as the early winter of 1941, took measures to strengthen up the security regulations with regard to the issuance of visas. And then the departmental committee was constituted to that effect. A higher board was set up within the Department of State. And of course, cases of this kind make it very clear indeed that those measures of precaution and security should have been taken early. Any evidence which is conclusive proof, Mr. Strickling, that the applicant for visas of communist, of course, automatically disqualifies him from a visa. I could not attempt to set myself up as a court here individually, pass upon this particular case.
Le voyageur, ouvrez-moi cette porte. Où le phare en pleurant, la vie est variable, aussi bien que le rythme. Je regardais un pan de nuages s'éteindre, avec le paquebot orphelin vers les fièvres futures, et de tous ces regrets, de tous ces repentirs, te souviens-tu? Vagues poissons bercés, fleurs sur marine, une nuit c'était la mer et les fleuves s'y répandaient. Je m'en souviens encore. Dans le fond de la salle, quand on est inscrit, te souviens-tu du long orphelinat des arts, que traversâmes de villes où le jour tournait? Redouter la nuit, le soleil des journées, aux matelots, aux femmes sombres et nus, les compagnons qui venaient vivants. Deux matelots qui ne s'étaient jamais quittés, deux matelots qui ne s'étaient jamais parlé, le plus jeune en mourant tomba sur le côté. Te souviens-tu des banlieues et du souffle gratuit des paysages? Les cyprès projetaient sous la lune leur ombre, d'écouter cette nuit au déclin de l'été. Un oiseau langoureux est toujours irrité, et le bruit éternel d'un fleuve large et sombre. Mais tandis que le mourant roulait vers l'estuaire, alors, sans bruit, sans on put voir rien de vivant, contre le mont passèrent des ombres vivaces, se profilent soudain tournant leurs vagues faces, étonnant l'ombre de l'horloge sous un avant. Et que l'ombre parbleu pleurait humainement, en glissant pas à pas sur la montagne pleine. Et donc on connaît plus sur cette vieille photographie. Et qu'il y a toujours une abeille tomba dans le feu qui était entendu à la fin de l'été. Ouvrez-moi cette porte de frappe en pleurant, la lumière variable souvent sur le risque.
Mister, you, in spite of my protest, you have published Leibovitz's performance of my ode to Napoleon with a woman voice, which I find terrible. Mister, I can only tell you now that you will hear from me. You will, I can tell you, you will regret this act severely. I will be busy to help you to be ruined by this, what I will do. Romance. You are not only a mother, you are not only a man who disregards an artist's visions, his artistic beliefs. You are also a man who does not care to keep a contract. You know that you signed a contract according to which you have to account to me regularly. You must have sold quite a number of records of my violin fantasy, of the trio and other things which you issued without my consent. I tell you, you will hear from me also about these things, and I hope it will cost you very much money. Yours,
John told me that I should write a little bit and then copy it. And as I'm copying, I get close to the material. I see what I'm doing. And then I go on. I get ideas. And to this day, when I copy out a page and I'm getting to the end of the page, there's no ideas. It always works. Because what happens, you say, I'm not getting any ideas, and then, of course, the minute you say that, you get an idea. So it's a marvelous strategy, and that's exactly how I work. I write for a half a day, I copy for the other half a day, and then the following day, I continue the same. I think about it all the time. It annoys me. Because we always want to. After all, someone said to me the reason Charlie Chaplin was a universal figure because the people that saw it felt that they couldn't get any lower than what was happening inside. And that's why we perhaps like Fred Astaire, because we can never, ever be like Fred Astaire. And compositionally, I always wanted to be like Fred Astaire. After all, I'm a New Yorker. The generalization is this. Black notes, white notes. short duration, it's long duration. In other words, reinvestigating in a general sense. Sometimes reality principle, not a conceptual principle, but a reality principle of what the hell music is. And then finding some way, not conceptually, but in listening to the piece. And not listening that profoundly, which stops me from getting a compositional idea. I go ahead and write the piece with a very conscious yin-yang aspect. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Not to make it interesting, to write a piece. You know Mies van der Rohe's remark. I don't want to be interesting, I want to be good. I want to write a piece. Most people think, what could I do? I think, what should I do? That's why when you feel the music is going this way and should go that way, and I went this way, is that you're following what you feel is the logical course of its continuity. Doesn't work then. But that psychology, what I shouldn't do, perhaps, is involved with the fact that I'm Jewish. What is known as Jewish paranoia. I don't feel comfortable enough to feel that everything's on my side, that it's going to work just the way I want it. I'm not suspicious, I'm just careful. People like me could make it out of anything. Take my word for that. That's a problem listening to people like me or anybody who you feel might have secret information. Listen to me, you're lost.